那这样这个结束了灌顶以后，还是在这个从我们显教的这个教法一样的，也是在这个寻找这个无我的这样一个见地。所以这个寻找无我的见地过程当中呢，那就是我们有这种讲这个空性理论方面的东西，也是我们要这个学习，同时也有这各种的这种方式来这个探索的时候呢，就是这个寻找这个我究竟是什么，我是什么，是不是？就这样在寻找的过程当中呢，没有找到我的时候呢，那就是你开始已经认识到了这个无我的道理。所以这样的时候呢，到一定的时候呢，你就这个在这个没有找到的时候呢，心安住在这个地方，心安住在这个地方呢，就是这个你必须要在这个各种的寻思念头断掉，断掉以后呢，那就这个你安住在这个心的静的这个境界当中呢，那就是可能你有一些觉受能够体会到的，那就是比方说现在是比如说早上你打坐的话，那就是晚上的时候也是以时间的概念全部是没有的，是不是？就这样的这个很长的时间里能够在这个好像呢就是入定，有这样的境界会出现的，是这样一个意思。
Then Rinpoche further expounds on that. Then once we got the empowerments, this is like the Mahayana Buddhism practice. First of all, the next process of the practice will be that we will search for there is no ego I, no ego clinging. In this process, while we are doing that, of course, we will touch on the teachings of the emptiness, and through various methods and through various ways, we will try to find who am I? Do I really exist? What I, the ego clinging. And as we go deep into it, we will be able to find that there is no such thing as I or ego clinging. Once we really deeply understanding the Buddhist teaching on there is no I, no ego clinging, where anyway we will not be able to find that. Our mind will be able to stable down in that stage through all this searching. As we search in our meditation, we will be able to calm ourselves down on that phenomenon, and we will be able to have certain experience or realization, such as if you're meditating in the morning, we do not have the concepts that there is an evenings. And in other words, we are in the samadhi stage.
前两天系的讲题目都没说完，这边两个写的那么关系没把，写了不把没把，前面也来，啥的什么前面的两面，为了合共的内容，叔叔给我们合共整理没起来，啥看不到的，合共的营养嘛，前两没把了讲的，那把了没起来，新系内的两嘛事不少。我那老早讲，我们各种经济，能够看样的样嘛，那么新的上头样嘛，我都接了，所以说写了个什么，就把它接了，他讲他不接，他没有用，别人这个给的我们等到上面，那就这样，他刚刚前面讲到嘛，那就是这样，打坐以后呢，就是这个产生这种知的境界，直观里面的这个知，已经是这个产生了。所以在这个，既然你在这个入定打坐的话，也是如果有这种昏沉的现象的话，那是不能够算是这个很好的打坐的。所以呢，必须应该有在这个明觉的这样一个明朗的这种明觉的这个，应该要这个正念的这个 看过它。所以这样的时候呢，那就是显而有自信的，也是这个全部一切都清清楚楚的，但是有杂念的念的，所以呢，就是这个非常明朗的这样一个境界，能够体会到的。所以这个呢，从直观讲起来的话，那就是这个直观的里面的这个观呢，不是还是不能说是这个真正的这个观，这个真正的观呢，达到你这个一地菩萨的境界时候呢，才能够有这个观是这个是殊胜的这个观的这个境界能够体会到的。所以总的说起来的话，这一切都是通过一个方法，通过一个这样的修行的方式的这个打坐的过程当中呢，那在有些只修到一定的时候，他的这个境界，各种的境界能够体会到的，而且呢，就是甚至是也能够看到这个佛像，看到一些光这样的也会有这样的。所以，但是呢，这些都是不是什么真正的这个见地，所以呢，就是无意义的。所以他这里面讲到的是，那我们这个前面的这些修持的方法是，那是得到真正的这个直观双运的这个观的这个方法。所以呢，就是我们这个爬楼梯的那个这个体检一样的。
Then Rinpoche expounds on what the Rabbi have reported to Mapao on his meditation practice, whereby he have reached the Shina and Laptong, that is the Shina stage, that is the Samadhi stage, the concentration stage, not the special insight, the concentration stage, where he went into Samadhi. As we know in meditations, if we talk of the concentration practice, if we have downness and sleepiness, that is not a good practice. By right, we will be able to be alert and have the experience of alertness, awareness, or illuminicities, and we have the right mindfulness. That should be the way. So whatever in meditation is very clear, in that stage, the samadhi is very clear, and no discriminating thought, and you can see it clearly, brightly, you can feel it. But at this stage, when you talk about the samadhi stage, you can't say that this is, you've reached the special insight that in Tibetan called the Shine and Laptong. So, Rinpoche said that if you really will be able to reach the special insight stage, that is when you reach the level of bodhisattvas. Then you can clearly understand what it is by the special insights. And this, you need methods. Through this, in the samadhi stage, you might be able to see a lot of phenomena in meditation, whereby you see lights, you see the Buddha's statue, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just manifestation phenomenon. And what Nirapa have reported to Mapao is in his practice, this is on the stage of samadhi.
心念广播说，千界千里看见他们的光的，强引起不能让机器显动的那个生意死了，他都到那么多命运都全部了，他们显动的我们的见的，命运就难切了，切了，让他们就确认了，好了，你到过神，好了，你能把三个的，但是都你到过了，同过了你就混过好了些。 前面他动作的，他节奏的上站，你的英语应该好了。同样是一个技能，他的面就是把两手动作，动你、两米， 全面没到把那么往西的这个三啊多去这个，那么大外人好了，好完了我都去到了，绿了他过了，到了全国，什么来过人那往东里，七年团队进行了6年的，国政扩大米的，那么也冲突，3岁以下的人就拿中了，特别是吧，其实做了法的微信，他都不懂啊，我们学习扩张的这个形式，那我们在修这个止观也好，一切都是这个，好像在有的我们观修的方法上，有的是有相的，有的是无相的。凡是这个有相无相，任何一个这个修行的过程当中呢，那真的这里面提到的是，我们首先一切都是应该有这种起心动心，这个菩提心的这个动机是非常的重要。这是这个以这样一个为一切众生的这样一个菩提心的前提下呢，那我们正行修行的时候，必须应该有这种无念的无杂念的各种的这个清净的这样一个修行是很重要的。那最后的时候，那我们所修的一切也要这个回向，所以这一切都是这个很重要的，他知道了这3个方面的。另外呢，那比方说，他说我们饥饿的人要说起来的话，那你只听到这个吃的东西的名字，你就不可能这个消除你的这个饥饿的痛苦。所以我们必须应该要了悟空性的话，那必须这个你听到空性就不行了，必须应该要这个实践去修行。所以在这个明果了悟空性方面呢，那我们在这个下座的时候呢，那我们做很多这种积德的事情那我们比如说修慈善的，修慈悲的心，而且呢就是这个还有在这个做一些积德的事情，我们这样呢，那就是只有这样才能够我们真正能够了悟空性的境界能够体会到的。所以从总而言之来说起来的话，那我们讲这个空性也好，真如本性也好，无念也好，这一切都是等于是在这个得到这个灌顶以后，4个灌顶以后的这个从灌顶的修行的内容，他就明白了这样一个道理。所以现在呢，就是遵着他呢决心呢，就是我们所了解到的这一切都是从身体上面要在这个做努力去这个修，而且呢，就是这个能够这个吃的穿的各方面呢，就是这个能够可以这个克服，所以在从内心上面也是经常的要促使自己修心，所以甚至是为了修心而能够生命也是可以放弃的，所以有这样的这种能够在这个修行的话，才能够得到这个成就的。所以这里面呢，他这个讲到的呢，今天呢就是这个他对他的恩师佛母呢面前，就是没有什么这个其他的物质的东西的这个供养里面的，但是在这个一辈子修心的这样一个这个供养，这个上师和这是最后的他的自己的这个境界呢，将来在这个我们就是这个净土嘛，在净土这个法界宫殿里面呢，就是这个就供养这个上师，有这样的一个下面的念的一句话，就这样子。
First, Rinpoche also just read out the Tibetan text and then explain as follows. So, Nubpa Rinpoche, when he practiced meditations on the Shina and Latung, that is the Samadhi practice, concentration meditation practice, and followed by the special insights. No matter whether the special insights meditations is visualizations focus on one object or no object, in this type of process of the meditation practice, Milarepa said that first of all, most important thing is that we must have the right motivations. The motivation of loving kindness and compassion and bodhicitta towards all sentient beings, wishing them well, hoping that to help them to liberate from suffering and to get enlightenment. And with these right motivations, then it will be easier to practice meditations with a pure mind, with a pure intention. There will be less thought, less non-thought. Then, having said so, then he did mention about the dedications of all the merits to all the sentient beings. So this is what Milarepa have realized and experienced in his 10 months of retreat. This is what he has reported to Mapa. So Rinpoche further say that we are talking about there's certain things nice to be eat, but we never taste it, and we haven't really realized what you mean by the taste of the food is. So also, if we keep on from the book, just try to understand from the book what is emptiness, and by hearing it, by reading it, but we never put it into practice, we will never understand what is emptiness in Buddhism. So if you really understand it, understanding this emptiness, so even if post-meditation, when we come down, we will be able to understand that having realized this emptiness, we still have to do a lot of good deed to human mankind, to help all sentient beings. We must have loving kindness. We must still accumulate a lot of merits until we get enlightened as a Buddha. Then with this understanding of emptiness or realization of our pure minds, and to having received the full empowerment from our gurus, this is what Milarepa have described. That the stages of all these things is very important, and with all this understanding, as what Rinpoche have said, according to Rinpoche, Milarepa, he have made a very strong commitment and the decisions that he will be very diligent, hardworking in his practice. He will try to overcome eating food, wearing nice clothes, and all these things. And from time to time, he will always focus his attention on mindfulness, on his own pure mind. And then he had made a decision on that. Since we say that he had a very strong decision on that, he will even sacrifice his life for the sake of practice. And this we can find in the biography of Milarepa. He will try to do that with this strong dedication until he gets enlightened. And this kind of strong commitment is something we can learn from him. Therefore, after Milarepa have reported all this process of his practice to his guru Mapa, he did told Mapa that you have been so kind to me. I do not have nice materialist thing to offer to you, but what I can give you is that I will offer my practice, a lifetime practice. All these things I will offer to you as something like thanks him for his kindness of giving him the teachings, and also then with this practice enlightened, he will meet them in the pure lands, and this is how he make offerings to his guru, his master.
所以呢，今天我们在学习到这一步吧。那这个里面呢， 我自己感觉到的呢，就是这是真的弥勒日巴他的这个全部修行的它的内容，好像呢就是一个总结一样。所以呢，从释迦行开始，然后最后的这种大手印的见地，一切都是在这个他的修行的范围里面的，如何修行的，这一切都是他的经过的。所以现在我们来说起来的话，也是我们修的、我们学的法，这些都是一样的，差不多。但是关键在于什么呢？那弥勒日巴是那个时候的世界上讲起来的话，条件是非常的困难的，也就是这个吃的、穿的、住的各方面呢，就是完全是这个非常困难的一个时代。所以呢，但是呢，他能够可以克服所有一切的困难，甚至为了修行，命都不要的，就那样子去修行，才能够得到这个很大的成就。那我们现在呢，虽然在这个各方面的条件，那是没有办法比的了，条件有很多好的条件是有的，但是我们现在没有能够得到像真正弥勒日巴那样的成就的原因是什么呢？我们自己是这个修行上不是那么很用功，而且有时候修，有时候没有修，有时候停下来，就这样子呢，就是这个，那我们也没有这个，怎么说呢？所要得到的这种成就是不可能要得到的，所以呢，就是应该呢，今天我们这个里面，讲到的是这些，我们听了以后呢，现在我们也是这些都我们这个法上面有的嘛，是不是？那比如说我们接受灌顶4个灌顶都我们接受过了，那我们也接受过这个比方说那个，那我们这个皈依戒，还有这个具世戒也好，别解脱戒的那些戒也我们受过了。那我们在这个菩提心戒也是受过了，那金刚乘的戒一切都是我们受过的，但是我们呢没有这个很好的去修，所以呢就是这个没有赶上这个弥勒日巴一样的。所以呢，从这里面我为什么要选这一段呢？原因是什么呢？现在很多人认为是，可能是弥勒日巴学的法是这个特殊的一个法，所以我们没有得到这个法，我们就没有成就。我觉得并不是这样的，反而是我们现在足足一律的，我们这个接触过很多的法嘛，是不是？但是呢，主要就是我们自己没有很好的去修，所以呢，就是比这个尊者落后了很多嘛，是不是？所以呢，就是这样子。那今天我们就学这么一遍吧，那就我们大家一起共同学习。我也没有什么可这个讲的了，就是我们大家一起学习嘛，是不是？所以呢，明天后天还有时间的话，那也是我们互相可以探讨，互相可以这个发问那就是我们自己总的说，我们自己能够可以这样，既然听了这样法以后，必须应该我们心里有一个收入有一些提高的话，那是不错的。那就是今天我讲的这么一点吧，可能时间也到了。
So Rinpoche said that today we have learned this from the report of Mirapa to his master, and then Rinpoche have his own personal opinion whereby he tried to caution us that what Mirapa in his practice of realizing his own mind, Mirapa's starting off with Wandro practice, the 4 common Wandro, and then leading up to the Mahamudra practice. So all these things that he's gone through is actually inside what he has stated about his experience and realizations report to Malpass. So now, if we are going to practice Buddha Dharma, there's no different from what Milarepa at that time had practiced. The teachings are still the same. But the main point is that at that time, when Milarepa do his practice, we should understand that he do not have such good condition like us. The conditions at that time are very difficult. In finding food, finding clothing, all these food, clothing, all these things, these aspects are very lacking. But he managed to overcome all these difficulties. He even make the commitments that even sacrifice his life, he is going for the practice. He will practice until he gets enlightenment. And because of his commitment and determination, he become enlightened in one lifetime. He achieved great accomplishment. On the other hand, Rinpoche said that if you look at ourselves, what we got are very good conditions and quality here. But why is that we can never achieve like what Milarepa has done that? This is because we are not so diligent or have great commitment like Milarepa. Sometimes we practice, sometimes we do not practice. We lag behind. Then if with this style of attitude, there will not be the condition which will enhance us to be able to liberate and get enlightened. So Rinpoche said that today all of us have listened to these teachings, and then we also understand that instead of a lot of Dharma teaching, we have already got it from our gurus or master. For example, the fourth harmony, we already got it. Refuge, we already taken from our gurus. We also have taken vows, bodhicitta vows, the Vajrayana Samaya vows. So the only thing is that we have realized that we never try to have good practice like Milarepa. We never have a right attitude. This is something we should think about it. Rinpoche said, I choose these particular topics to talk about in order for us to understand that Milarepa at that time, when he learned the Dharma, it's not that his Dharma is very special. Whatever he learned at that time is the same like what we have learned today. The only aspect is we have looked into ourselves and asked ourselves whether we do really very seriously have the right commitment to practice. So if we do not have that, of course, we are far lag behind compared with Milarepa. In other words, that we will be able to achieve the same standard as Milarepa if we can find the right path, the right understanding through these comparisons. So today, Rinpoche said that all of us are here together. We try to learn. All of us trying to learn. Rinpoche hope that tomorrow we will be able to have open discussion whereby we can have question and answer. Any one of you can ask any question, Rinpoche will answer. So we have listened to all this Dharma. Rinpoche hope that we will be able to improve ourselves in our practice, and then that will be good. And lastly, Rinpoche said that he'll talk a lot already, time's already up, and maybe he will end the session here.